All right. Hey, Jesse. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing today? A little live from the car today. It's been better service. It's actually kind of nice out here today. The sun is shining. It's about 40 some odd degrees. Thank you for the heart, me, Jesse. And this snow and ice is finally melting off the parking lot. Thank the Lord for that, because it has been a sloppy mess out here. So yeah. So showing perfect connection out here today, guys. Don't know what it was last night. Just could not get a connection to save my life. It was worth keeping. Now I'm gonna start sneezing. Hey, Twisted Kitty, how are you? Oh. Y'all, hang on one second. My nose is a little extra sensitive because of getting over this cold. Somebody walked by out here with some perfume on. It was kind of strong. And I have a sensitive nose to perfumes and stuff anyway. Candles. Hey, Samantha. Twisted, we starting a very stressful week. We've got Angela's doctor's appointment tomorrow. We're still $25 short on keeping the room for tomorrow, so we don't know if tomorrow's going to start off with having to pack up and leave. Hey, Wingo. We don't know what direction the doctor is going to go in with her stuff. I have a doctor's appointment Wednesday. Mine's just a 3 months checkup. They do one every 3 months. I'm trying to get my blood pressure and stuff regulated again because it's been... I keep trying to tell my doctor, it's like, look, this is what's going on in my life. And when it takes 10 minutes to explain everything that's going on in your life, there's a lot of stress to that, you know. I'm feeling a little better. Somebody just walked by with some strong perfume on, and it set my nose. Excuse me. I hate doing that. I hate doing the little, you know, where you're breathing in hard and it makes that sound. I hate doing that where people can hear it. But it set my nose off. Like my nose went into overdrive. Angela, whenever she wants a candle, like when we used to, you know, when we had our house and we even if we get a candle for here, we always have to here, smell this. And I'll take 2 or 3 good smells of it and set it down. And if I don't start sneezing, she gets to use that candle. Thank you. I'm feeling better. I just got still some stuff up in here. I believe if I had something like Mucinex or something, you know, that brand, it would probably be cleared completely up, because this is just where everything is feeling like it's at. So, but when I tell my doctor, like, I'm under so much stress, and she's like, well, we just have to figure out a way to deal with stress. No, she's in the room. I'm just sitting outside the room. Better connection last night, you know, using here for a minute or two last night. It was this horrible connection the whole night. It's actually pretty nice outside today. The sun's shining. It's in the 40s. I don't even have a sweater on right now. I just grabbed this shirt, threw it on, and came on out here. I went out and done some stuff this morning and wore a sweater then. And when I got back, I was like, I really don't need a sweater. Took my meds, ate a Hot Pocket, and then finally got our toilet fixed. It was a balancing act to use the bathroom. Guy came down, tightened it right up, and what's on my war? What's on my ear? I mean, I don't see anything on my ears. Did I have something on my ear? Huh. I didn't know y'all could see my ears that good. Must have been. Probably a little bit of fuzz from my sweater when I took it off. Hey, Shirley, how you doing? And listen, I'm about to take a drink of this. And I'm going to show TikTok and everybody what it said. It's an Arnold Palmer sweet tea and lemonade. And I do this for a reason. So I was drinking one of these one night. These things are like $1. Like, it's amazing how they say the dollar bill. I was drinking one of these one night on here. I just picked it up and I took a drink and I got hit with a violation for drinking alcohol. So it is clearly iced tea and lemonade. The chicken and rice was really good last night. I enjoyed it. Shirley, I wished I could say good, but or it's just this week is this a very trying week already, and it's just Monday. So it's just one of them. It's just you know how it goes. Life kicks you when you're up or when you're down. It can it can kick you. We have our hotel paid for the night. We're hoping to get some help to get it covered for tomorrow. God, that's crazy, Twisted. Steph will definitely be praying for you tomorrow as you go in for your surgery. GA, not this week. I've got to get back to working good. We've had the storm down here, this ice storm, snow and everything. It's kind of things should have been firing back up. We get 10 inches of snow. Where last week I was able to do some work and pay for it and not have to even come on here and ask for anything. Didn't have to ask for a thing last week. So Um, oh man. Somebody was getting them Coca-Cola out of the vending machine up there, and they dropped it and busted it. Man, poor guy. He had to walk across that snowy, icy parking lot, because it's still icy in our parking lot, just to drop his drink once he got it. So, I know that's aggravating. I would be too. It's like it hit the ground and he just dang, and he threw it over into the parking lot. So you know it was busted if he threw it over there, because if he just dropped it, it wasn't busted. He would. Looks like he's getting him another one though. Still aggravating though. Now, I come on here not private a lot. I usually have to go private because of the trolls and stuff who get on here and start bothering me. If the trolls would leave me alone, I would never go off private, or I would never go off public. I mean, hey hippie heifer, we've been better, we've been worse. Guys, we still need help with the room for tomorrow. We're only $25 short for keeping it one more day. Then anything past keeping it for the one day will go to the next day. So if anybody in here could help us with anything at all. Mike, I usually do when I have the money for the whole week. But this week I don't have the money for anything of it. I've got $45. A week is $330. That's 330. And I'd like $285 to keep it for a week. I mean, it's not bad for a week. It would be cheaper if we didn't have Juju, but we're not going to get rid of Juju. She's too special. Um, yeah, if anybody can help us with anything, guys, it would be appreciated. I'll be honest with you, I'm really surprised that Coke machine had a drink in it for him to even get. Half the time it's empty. Well, we got our EBT, but we got an adjusted rate. We didn't get the full amount that we normally get, and we took a cut in the EBT because I'm waiting on some paperwork for her. So we got them. It just wasn't much to them. We make them stretch as far as we can make them stretch. So I've got $45 to my name. I need $25 more to keep the room for one more day. Or no, I got $45 of it. And that's what I said the whole time. I was still short $25 for the room. Hey, Christine. And that's why I stay private most of the time, guys. For the people who are like, well, won't you only come off private when you need something? No, I like to not be on private. I like to be on public. I like to get on here and battle. I like to get on here and meet new people. But the trolls, they want to run you back to, you know, how is any of that fraud? I don't get when people say I'm committing fraud when I'm asking for help and the help I get goes to exactly what I say it's going to. Thank you, hippie. I appreciate that. Supersized visits. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you're following us, you'll be able to see us when we go to the private. I mean, if I sit here and I ask for something and I'm like, hey, I need $100 for the room, and I get $100 and I don't spend it for the room. Okay, I can get people saying, hey, that's fraud, that's scamming, but I need $25 more to go with the 45 that I've got. Yeah, this is why I stay on private. Sue, I would definitely take all the prayers, and we'll be praying for you too. So I know exactly losing a good job is what got us in this situation. Yeah, it was a disgusting comment, but I mean that's what they do. They get on here and they troll it. And they try to say they want to say stuff like that, so it triggers the person. Hey, down south, mama, how are you doing? Hey, She's no better. She's no worse. So she's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. We'll know exactly what direction we're going in with everything else. I'm going to answer everybody's questions. Y'all just give me time to get there because I'm scattered brain a little bit right now. I agree with you. One day, it's all it took was we lost. They fixed your toilet? Yeah. They I'm trying to answer everybody. It's just like I'm trying to read everything and I'm trying to answer stuff in my surroundings. Down south, Mama, we need $25 more to keep the room for tomorrow. I've got 45 of it. We're trying to get this. We're really trying to get enough to keep it for a few days if possible. Whatever we get's going towards the room. Tay Nugget, yes. And the way that goes is they asked when we did our refiling, they they asked, "Do you have Cash Out, PayPal, or Venmo?" I said yes to all of them, and they wanted the last month's statement for it. Printed that off and gave it to them. So for all these people sitting there saying, "Oh, you're committing fraud because you're not turning this stuff," all of it was turned in. I couldn't have got it if it wasn't turned in. The only reason it got cut is I met the requirements for the pay because I have been doing some work where it paid cash, filled out the paperwork for that. The guy I've been doing the work for signed it, turned it in. They talked to him. He confirmed everything. And but Angela hasn't. Well, Angela doesn't have her paperwork yet where she filed this last time trying to get her disability. Um, so without her having the 20 hours a week work or having that paperwork from disability, they took her off of it and just filed for me. Once I get that paperwork for her, I can go add her to the case and they redo it and see if it's going to put her back on there or not. That's why they got cut. So it's very nerve wracking. Very nerve wracking. Um, it just simply got cut because I didn't have the paperwork to show that she's put in for her disability. Where did you send it to? Uh, Down south, Mama? Because I haven't got a notification yet. Hey, Mandy. Which CA did you send it to? I don't know if you should have the nearer one. Hey, Wendy. Okay, y'all give me 1 second to pause and go check. Usually I get a notification about stuff. I didn't get one. I'm not saying anything bad, but sometimes it's. No, we're definitely going to decline that. It was. Declining the battle is what I'm talking about. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Hey, Jamie. Down south, Mama, that's an old account. That one, shouldn't even be able to accept it. I just got a message from it saying that it did. Yeah, that's an old account that we don't use anymore. Let me pause you guys for a second. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on. You guys figure- Okay. Thank you so much, down south. Uh, Apparently that account was still open, and I didn't know it. I haven't used that account in a long time, so I didn't know it was still even an active account. Thank you so much. So that puts us at $55. So we need $15 to be able to keep the room for another day tomorrow. Again, not any alcoholic beverages. That is an Arnold Palmer iced tea. But thank you so much for that, down south. We appreciate it. Now let me try to catch up with anything that I've seen. I thought that account was old, done, and gone, to be honest with you. Exactly. Oh, that's definitely a troll account right there at Jericho, because that was that picture of the girl that they make fun of, that top four ways likes to get on there and makes fun of when she's battling and stuff. So, but yeah. You're right, they can, but they also got to have the money to buy the shovel. And stuff's melting off today, so, I mean, a lot of places just plowed. Thank you, down south. Appreciate that. No, they will not. I didn't ask them. I asked them about clearing off their sidewalks. They said they had somebody that was going to come out here and plow, and nobody's ever came out here. The bestest look is today, and it's because it's in the 40s and the sun shines out. So they had somebody out here the other day they had the housekeeper out here the other day attempting to shovel the sidewalk. And I was like, look, y'all give me some free days. I'll get out there and shovel the whole parking lot. Oh, we have someone go come plow it. Well, nobody's came plowed it. Mother Nature's doing all the plowing right now. So, but anyway, $15 short from keeping the room for at least another day. Guys, if anybody can help with anything, it's going towards the room. It's not going towards anything else. I have no issue showing the people who's helped. That's where the money goes. I mean, it's kind of like the deal. Like, okay, how what works, Kim? I might be able to answer the question if you can. I don't understand sometimes. Instead of carrying the yeah, it definitely was, but they didn't clear it off. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how come the girl taking out the trash right now is tying up these big heavy bags, taking them out of the trash can, and then carrying them to the trash instead of just pushing the trash can on wheels across to the trash can. It's all. I mean, some of the sidewalks are clear, like the ones that's got the canopy over it for the second floor is clear. It's like once you get over to like to get out in the parking lot, it was not clear. Kim, the only thing I seen was you saying just wondering how that works. I don't know what you're talking about with that, so I wasn't for sure. Um, I don't know what. I didn't see your comments. Maybe say them again and put like an emoji in there, or spell the word differently, or space it or something. Um, Paulette, we're struggling a little bit. Down south, I just tagged you in it. That dude better get somewhere and sit down. He's going to be on the ground. And he was on the park that didn't have ice. I'm very easily distracted today. When my mind's not focused, man, it's just, I don't know what it is. I feel like I was answering somebody's question and then jumped right out of it. Now, Kim, only thing I seen was you asking. Let me see exactly what I seen. Did you see my other comment? And then I just seen that comment. It's probably filtered out. Like I say, if you type it out again and like put like an emoji in between every word, or like space a word out, like you got comment COM, put an emoji there and then type out the rest of it. It may go through the rest of the way. Hey, Roadkill, how are you doing? Hey, Meemaw. Thank you down south for that. Really appreciate that. Give an update here in just 1 second. You too. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for that. I'm trying to get everybody updated. Kim, I'm not seeing anything besides you asking if it's coming through. Is anybody else seeing anything from Kim? Okay, to update everybody, Tuesday will be covered for sure now. And I'm trying to be so transparent with everybody with this. I've been told that I'm being more transparent than I should be, is what I was told. But I believe if someone's helping me, I should be completely transparent. We have $75. We do have enough to cover one more day. If anybody else wants to help with anything, it'll go to the next day. It'll go towards covering Wednesday. Okay, Kim, I'll have to check it when I get off of here, or I'll have the missus check it. I don't know why it's being so ornery. With some texts, it's that way though. But and all that's not. Some people like to say all those notifications is money coming in, and it's not, guys. Like I said, to be completely transparent and open. I text the missus, told her to check a DM. She texts me back, said okay. I get an email from Crashout when someone sends money, and I get a notification from the app. So if you're hearing multiple dings, that's not money coming in every time. I know that likes to be said about it and everything, but it's not. Hey Ashley, how are you doing? I got the tinkle so bad, but I would have to go inside. It's good. It's nice here today. It's really nice here today. That's when I say that it's like 40 something degrees and the sun's shining. I'm sitting in the car without any type of hoodie or anything on. Good Lord, guys. We're fixing to take the adventure. See, ice and Apaches. So I've got to go inside and tinkle, and it's not going to wait on me anymore. So y'all walking with me and trying not to get soaking wet from the stripping. It didn't work. That was kind of chilly. To get in here, put you guys on pause for a second. And I got the raspy voice going on here. I didn't say thank you all ago to the person who sent the 5. I don't know if you want your name said or not. I hope you're still here to hear the thank you. Appreciate it. I gave the update before I said thank you, I believe. Whew. Hey. So, how are we back on? Your whole feed was frozen? TikTok's been acting weird lately, freezing and stuff, but I need to wash some dishes when I get inside. I definitely need to do that, so. But yeah, just to update everybody that wasn't here, that didn't get the news. The main goal was to get the main goal. When your southern accent's so thick that you hear it sometimes, it's like the mango strawberry peach fuzz was, uh, the goal was to get tomorrow's room covered. Tomorrow's room is covered now. I hate staying on and asking for any more help, but anything past that would go towards Wednesday. Completely transparent with everybody. I got $75 in my cash out. If anybody wanted anything, it would go to the room. I do hate to ask for any more, but I've got to have another day paid, so it's like I hate it. I do. I hate that I even got to come on here and ask anybody for anything. Thank you, Fancy. It's like I don't look forward to coming over here and having to ask for anybody. So I don't. I'm sorry about my nose, guys. I don't look forward to coming over here and dealing with trolls. I don't look forward to hearing the nasty, rude things that get said about me. I don't look forward to none of that. Hey, Mex, how are you doing? I am not disabled. I'm trying to find some steady work. That's not going to be. We can work these days, and we got to take these days off, and then the snow's got us backed up, and we can't do this, we can't do that. So I'm trying to find something that's going to be. I can get up when I go to work. Cannot do DoorDash. Our car's got some repairs that needs to be made to it. If the car had the repairs made, yeah, could definitely do DoorDash. But I can't afford to fix the car because everything I get goes to just strictly surviving. So it's Rob's World. We've been about a year and a half trying to get out of this situation. When we moved to the hotel situation, we thought we would be there just for a few weeks and could be able to get out of it. And we to the point to where I love that comment. McDonald's was always higher. Fun fact: me and my wife both was working at McDonald's, and trolls on here got us fired. My breathing probably does sound really bad today because I'm very congested. Well, they made comments on Facebook tagging the owner of the McDonald's we worked at, talking about us. They called into the actual store and made up some stories. Rob, give me 1 second. I'll answer your other question, Rob. Called in telling people that when I was getting off work, I was staying in the parking lot and begging for money. On the days they reported that I was doing that, I wasn't even working. Hey, Scarlett. So, yeah. And they did the exact same thing at Harbor Freight. Well, they escalated Harbor Freight a lot. They sent in threatening letters of my life and other people's lives until I got fired. No, we're going to have the hotel room again tomorrow for sure. I was just sitting out in the car because the service is better. Something about sitting inside that room, the service sucks. Rob, I had a very good job. We had a house, had a truck, had a black Ford F-150. That was my baby. I miss it so much. Had a house. Everything was pretty good. Lost the job that I didn't think I would ever lose. And learned then that we was living way above our means. And didn't have the bank account to do that until we bounced back. And the bounce back didn't happen. The job I took was a huge cut in money. And then after staying with my dad for a little while and realizing that that wasn't a good situation for none of us, we moved to a hotel. It is just me and my wife and a small fur baby. Because neither one of you would get a job. Kelly, how do you know anything about the situation? What's that? That scared me. That was Temu for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting Temu emails. I don't even have Temu's out. Signing up for people so they can get free stuff on there. They never get their free stuff. I got fired from the job that I lost because I took off to go to a funeral. And I was told we were shorthanded, and if you leave, you're going to be wrote up, and it could lead to a no job. And I was like, well, I'm not missing this funeral. I'm like, I'll find another job. Who is this? No, you don't know they kicked me out because they didn't kick me out. We left. And if you knew it would just be dad and stepmom because my mom passed away when I was 13. So if you knew the situation, you would have knew that. My dad told. How did my dad tell you? Where did my dad tell you that at? Thank you, Rob. Yeah, I just want to know where they would even think it was towed at. Y'all hang on one second. I think I'm flying solo on. My mods have a busy life going on today, and we need to keep them in your prayers and stuff. I'm um, mods have got stuff going on in their own personal lives, and we definitely need to. It's not my place to tell their business, but I do feel like them being friends, they don't mind this part. Pray for them. When you sit down and you pray today, throw us and our mods in there. A fan club on here, that's just where you go up there by our name and you'll see a little heart thing. You can click on that. It's just something TikTok does. There's Shelby. It's not too bad today, Shelby. It's just little spurts of ignorance come out, and boy, they got all capital letters hollering at me on that one, huh? We got 10 inches of snow and a little bit of ice on top of it. Vonnie, that's the first I've seen you comment. So, has anybody else seen Vonnie comment besides ignore valid questions? If you got a question, I'll answer it. I answer questions. I just don't answer rudeness. So if you have a question, please try to ask it again. If you asked a question and it didn't come through, it's probably got filtered by TikTok. So you can try to reword it, try to put like an emoji in between the words or something to kind of trick the algorithm of blocking your comment. And if you didn't block it, you didn't say anything, then I can't answer a question you didn't ask. Hey, Carrie. Carrie, like I was telling Shelby, it ain't been too bad of a live. It's just been spurts of ignorance on here. Um, they get fired up and get ignorant every once in a while on here, and then when I sent you that message, they was hitting pretty hard. Uh, woman walking her fur baby. Her fur baby's a big old pit bull, though. Gentle little sweet thing. She's sniffing over our door because she smells our little fur baby. Juju is about the size of that dog's head. And let me tell you, when I say Juju is like Angela, I was bringing Juju out the other night, and this girl comes out with hers. I was coming in, and she's like, "Oh, let me put mine up. I don't know how they'll react to it." I was like, "Thank you." That's a responsible dog owner. You know, she's got a big dog, pit. It could be aggressive, could not be aggressive. She doesn't know. It's not aggressive around people, but it don't mean it won't be around other animals. And so we get up there, and I hold Juju, and I'm like, well, you know, just in case they pass each other, let's get their scent. I'm right here, and it's like I'm petting the pit, and I'm laying Juju down there, and the pit's just sniffing and everything, and Juju snaps at her, just full-fledged at her, and this poor little pit just tucks this little tail and runs inside the room. So just a little fun story to break up that part of the day. So thank you, Laney, for speaking up just in and exposing yourself on that account. We probably would have never known he was ever in here if you wouldn't spoke up then and let us know that you was in here. Thank you for that. Yeah, and we're still getting over the cellulitis. She goes to the normal doctor tomorrow. Supposed to be last week. Snowstorms kept her in. She did make another trip to the ER the other night because we was just wanting to try to be. My bad. She goes to her normal doctor tomorrow. It's supposed to have been last week. We were snowed in. I haven't seen Eli. I wished he would have been here. Eli loves to get the trolls. The trolls seem to be calming down. Like there was about a good 5 or 10 minute hit that hit pretty hard, but they seem to be calming down a little bit right now. But anyway, she goes to her normal doctor tomorrow. We're hoping that I don't know what we're hoping. To be honest with you, I don't know what's the plan of attack is with it. I don't know what the doctor's plan of attack is. And when she was in the hospital, she was on antibiotics. When she came out, she was still on antibiotics. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that. So I'm not 100% sure what the full plan of attack is. And I ain't even gonna lie, that's got me worried. That's got me totally worried. Her cellulitis is sitting in her stomach. It's the bottom right part of her stomach. It's not. She doesn't have the blisters from it anymore. I give our hospital a lot of credit for that much. They took her in there and they got her medicated and they took great care of her. Just wish she could have went and seen her doctor last week like it was scheduled. But with the ice and everything, they wasn't even open. Ooh, I hear some geese. Guys, when I tell you my OCD is in full effect, like it does not take much for me to go, ooh, squirrel. So this time it's, ooh, geese. That has me worried about a lot. I tend not to talk on things like that a lot with a lot of people. She's always around me, and I don't want her to feel, I don't want her to give up on anything, I don't want her to feel like, well, if he feels like this is a bad situation, then that's what we've got. She's gotten through so much stuff in life. And I tell you, I would take all of her pains and sickness away right now from her if I could, just for her to have a normal day. So, anyway. But we do have tomorrow's room covered with $5 going towards Wednesday. So if anybody would want to help out with anything else, oh, believe me, every morning I wake up, and this is my routine. I have a deck of cards. They're like playing cards, but they're like kind of like flashcards, but I don't know. It's hard to explain them. You've seen them on here. I post them on here. And I draw one of those out a day, and I read it. And then I go to my daily devotional, and I read that. And then I get on my phone, so I have a Bible app, and it keeps me in a Bible study. And I go through that, and I go and I just shut the bathroom door, sit on the side of the bathtub, and I don't know if it's really just it's not all just praying. Some of it's just talking to the Lord. And we appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Most of my prayers are for strength. I pray for the people in my life, but strength and praying for Angela is the top two. I don't even think I ever put myself on the list. Yeah. We'll be praying for Gloria. I want everybody to pray for her, because when you can take what someone's saying there and they're being sincere about something, and listen, guys, I don't understand. I don't understand it. I'm just going to pray for you people who are like that. Y'all need it. Y'all need the prayers. Saltiest dog? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. We wouldn't have survived without help from social media and people that's on it, and some good people on here. Honestly, would not have survived. Would it have been? I don't know how we would have survived, but I don't know how we would have survived. I don't know how we would have got through a lot of the things that we've gotten through. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to answer people's questions. Donna, our immediate needs right now is we're trying to trying to keep the room covered for as long as possible. With her health and everything, she does not need to be sleeping in the car. We've done that quite a bit. We do have the money for tomorrow's room. We've got it paid for tonight. We won't have it paid for tomorrow. And $5 going towards Wednesday. Thank you, Pappy. That's appreciate that. And Donna, always need prayers. Always need prayers. Even when things are going good, we need prayers. It costs zero to be kind to people. 100%. It's just, I don't know. I think it takes more to be rude than anything, because you got to sit down and think about what you're going to say to that person, and think about how you're going to be rude, and then it's just you're spending all that energy being rude. When if you don't have anything you want to say nice, exactly. Even if you don't have anything that you want to say nice, you can just scroll on. See what I mean? Dixie and Buttercup. Be praying for both of you guys. So we'll definitely be praying for those two. We'll put them on the prayer list too, because they need it. They need the Lord to come into their life and soften their hearts, and to make them realize that at the end of their life, when they stand up there for judgment, they see what they've done in their life. They're going to see that. They're going to see that. That moment right there, they're going to see. Sherry Lynn, stress beyond limits that someone should be stressed. Trying to get the room covered for as many days as possible. Right now, we have it for today. We'll have it for tomorrow. Now we've got $5 going towards Wednesday. Yeah. And Pappy, I hope that if they get sick and they're at these points in their lives, I hope and pray that they never have to deal with half the stuff that we've dealt with on here. I hope that these people don't have to deal with someone accusing them of faking their sickness. Hey, Susan. I hope they don't have to deal with people making fun of their sickness. I hope that if they get sick, I hope and pray that they have a speedy recovery. And I hope they don't have to go through none of what we go through with stuff on here. So, y'all give me 1 minute. I'm going to pause for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, let me get back over here. Thank you for the help we just got. So what I was checking something too. Let me give the update on this. With the help that we just got, we were $31 away from covering 2 days. $221 away from covering the whole week. I know that whole week it's a big number, and it's a crazy number, and it's just a wishful thinking number. God is amazing. We have $109 total right now. It'd be $140 for 2 days, so we're $31 away from 2 days. Be able to keep it Wednesday and Thursday, or $221 for a whole week. Now, I'm not asking, you know. You know, the crazy thing about that, Lisa, there is if we had extra money, if say the 221 came in, say somebody sent 300, that would leave what, 60 extra bucks, 70 extra bucks. Every bit of that would go to the grocery store. It wouldn't go to a Chinese buffet. Probably $10 of it would go to gas, and the rest of it would go to groceries, because $40 in a grocery store go a whole lot further than a Chinese buffet. Right now, Sophie, I do not. Not at this moment, I do not. Abby, I agree with you 100%, and I want to thank that last person. I don't want to say your name out. Thank you for the help there. We definitely appreciate it. We do get EBT. We got an adjusted amount, and anything else. I was just speaking fantasy, big time fantasy blessing, that if something like that happened, just to prove a point, like, no, it would not go to the Chinese buffet. It would go to the grocery store to put food in here for several days instead of one meal. And Kindness, I get what you're saying too. How many of these Johnson profiles have been blocked lately? So I guess we're coming in a Johnson now, huh? Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, it would be wonderful to be blessed with getting the room taken care of for the whole week and enough to go to a Chinese buffet, but it would go to probably save a lot to buy groceries. Phyllis, if I see your question, I answer your question. Anybody seen a question from Phyllis? I just scrolled back to quite a bit of the chat, and Phyllis, I have not seen a question from you. So, to answer that question, yes, I can answer your question once I see your question. How much more do we need for the week? $221 for the week. Phyllis, the only thing you done there was tagged yourself and said this one. I don't know. You're probably getting filtered. Excuse me. That would put us there. If we had the 221 to go with the 109 that we've got, that would put us being able to stay here. I would have checkout would be Not next Monday, but next Tuesday. Because we do have tonight paid for. We're going to have tomorrow paid for. But $221 to go with what we have would put us all the way checkout time till next Tuesday at 11 o'clock. Not tomorrow, Tuesday after next. Let me put it that way. And I just got a video that there's somebody new streaming me. And I'm going to give you your 15 minutes of fame here, or your 15 seconds of fame, because I don't hate you because I'm not you. I don't even hate you at all. The screen name might be they hate us because they ain't us. But I don't hate you. Susan, it is starting to melt pretty good today. It's in the 40s. The sun is out. And it's, we can finally see asphalt again in our parking lot. Fish. I don't know if we'll get back enough to go towards that, but whatever we get back in income taxes will definitely go towards surviving. So. I got my plug fixed, and I can't be still. Wonder where he been. I heard you say, "Man, come on." I ain't another guy. No, she ain't getting them boots. I want them boots. Can I wear them? Sorry, I get. Y'all know I'm easily distracted. Rubbernecking, I shouldn't be. Kindness, that would be amazing. That if that happened, it would be. Always watching that money. Thank you, bro. He got tickles me. His girl went somewhere today, so he took that opportunity to put on some cabbage. She said, "What are you cooking?" He said, "I got some cabbage on." She said, "You know it stinks over everybody's room." I love some fried cabbage and Polish sausage, man. But guys, just to update everybody, let everybody know what's up. $31 short from being able to cover the room for 2 days. Tuesday will be paid. $31 short from paying up Wednesday. So that would be, how much of that was 70? So we got $39 going towards that. A week, we would be $221 short for a week. And then in total right now we have 109. I don't know how to be any more transparent with it. without just opening up my CA and going, hey, this is it. Hey, Foxy. I tell you, sitting outside gets such better service. And then Angela gets the TV to herself. She was watching George Lopez a while ago. Same episode she's seen 100 times, and she was just in there laughing her butt off. I get laughing at her laughing at the shows. And then she's done watched them shows so many times that I know when she's going to laugh. So then I get laughing at her. I never did like The Office. I just couldn't get into The Office that much. She likes Reba. She watches a lot of Reba. She watches George Lopez. Then Reba again. Then Mama's Family on the days it's on. Then usually back to a little bit more Reba. And then the Golden Girls. That's pretty well the days. I had a friend try to get me to The Office. And the episode he showed me, I didn't laugh that much at. But then I see clips like on here and on Facebook and everything, or not Facebook, but YouTube, and they're funny, and I'm just like, why can't I find that? You know, my favorite TV show is an old British TV. It's Are You Being Served? I've watched that my whole life, and absolutely will laugh my butt off at every episode. Mr. Bean is funny. Are You Being Served was always my go-to, though. It was that was just, I watch it still. I'll pull it up on YouTube every once in a while. Are You Being Served is, like I said, it's British comedy from late 70s, early 80s. And it's about an apartment store, more or less just one floor in the department store, the men's and women's clothing department. And it's Grace Brothers clothing, and it's just the cheapest of cheap clothes, and these guys are on there trying to sell these clothes and stuff, and it's just, you get caught up in the characters. Mr. Humphreys is the funniest character because he's so obviously gay, but they never ever come out and say that he's gay. You never see him in a situation like, you don't go see him like on the news shows kissing another guy or something like that. They always kind of played it like he's flamboyant, and you're looking at him, you're like, oh, he could be very gay, but you just don't know. Then Mrs. Slocum, an older woman, would come in, and her hair would be different colors every show, just about. It's a great show. I give this episode for anybody who's never seen it before. The name of the show is Are You Being Served? And the episode is called The Apartment. That's one of the best episodes they ever did. And I tell people that if you watch that episode of Are You Being Served and you don't like it, you're not going to like anything else they do. But that's a nice little side tangent. Really? That's the question. That was the name of. Did anybody get that I hate gays out of what I just said? Did anybody get anything like that? My brother's gay. I love him to death. I have a lot of gay friends. I have no problem with people that are gay. It's like I don't even get that one. Like I have no issue with anybody who's gay. I don't have an issue with how anybody wants to live their lives, right? I don't have an issue out of it. Okay, if you think you're a man and you're a woman, it's your life you got to live. You know, as long as you're respectful and not doing stupid stuff. I'm trying to figure out how Shannon's in here. Huh. Hey, Shannon, would you like to speak up? Say hi. Shannon is the woman who she did help us with the few dollars one night. She offered help again. When she offered help the second time, she asked, hey, do you guys need any Oh no. I did not talk that and block. I'll show all the messages. Not just some of them. I'll show you where I very politely told you I was done with the conversation. Or do you want to just go and look at the ones you sent Country Snark? Because you sent our whole conversation to him. Our whole conversation got sent to him. And then what was nothing, it wasn't shown at the end where I was like, hey, I'm done with this conversation. And yeah, I blocked you because you sitting there accusing me of things that I don't do. You sit there accuse me of just trying to rip you off. Sit there accuse me of lying about the food stamps when I sent you information that I didn't send anybody else. But it was all lying. Oh, she was about to get blocked again, but that right there, that one irritated me. Hey, Passels, you never. So I'm just assuming you was full of $16. When your profile picture is a man and you hide behind something that's not real, how do I check and make sure you don't need any more help? Something to the extent of, okay, I was just checking. Then tells me she went and proceeded to spend. Do whatever you want to do with it. Hey, they explained to me why she likes feeding the stray cats, and I thought it was a beautiful story. 100%. Still is, even though she was, ran our whole conversation over to a awareness page. Spell your right first. Anyway. Hey, if you ever need any help, holler at me. I did. 100%. Yeah. I missed what Teaspoon said. I'm sorry, Teaspoon. We'll definitely be praying for you. Hope that you get feeling better. She said, "Yeah, I can help you when I get home. I have all the messages. It's just I just don't run and tell mom. I don't run with a whole screenshots of messages to an awareness page for them to cherry pick which ones they want to show on there. If I'm gonna post them, I'm gonna post them all. So yeah, I'm gonna help you when I get home. I don't hear anything from her. Checked on her. It's like, hey, I was trying to touch base with you, blah blah blah. She's like, well, I was talking to a friend of mine here, and he knows you. Keep in mind, we don't live anywhere close to each other, and he knows you. He knows about you, and he was at home around the holidays, and he was talking with his family about you. Hey, Georgia. And I'm like, okay, that's crazy, but okay. He said that, you should have got paperwork in. Well, I didn't get the paperwork in time because I don't have a permanent address. That's why I was refiling late. Well, then he said this, and he said that, and he said that it should be. And listen, when I tell you people that I took screenshots of where my EBT case said pending, because she asked, hey, God bless that truck's loud. Can you prove this to me? I took a screenshot showing from my EBT out how much I had, which was $0. Sent that to her. Sent her a screenshot of where my application was still showing pending off the government's website. She kept accusing me of trying to just take money off of her, that I was lying about that stuff. And I was like, I've showed you every bit of proof. You said, show me this proof. I sent it right to you. Show me this. I sent that right to you. She kept on. And I was like, okay, well, fine. That's fine. I'm sorry you feel that way. And attempted to just talk. And every time it came up, well, you were trying to do this, you're trying to do that. And I just don't believe this. And I don't believe the stuff you sent me. And I don't believe that stuff. And I said, well, look, I'm not going to keep talking with someone who is going to continue to call me a liar. And I said, I hope you have a good day. I'll be praying for you. But after this message, I will let you say what you need to say. And then I'm going to block. How is that talk shit and block? I blocked her. The next day, Country Snark had our full conversation and was posting it. He didn't post the full conversation. I don't know. I can't speak on her end if it was cherry picked what was sent to him, her, whoever Country Snark is, whatever it is. I can say that what was shown was definitely, if she sent from the very first to the very end, then Country Snark cherry picked a lot out of that. And chose what to post. And I don't doubt that one bit. I don't know if Shannon sent the whole conversation or picked and chose herself. But I know what was shown was just the stuff that makes me look bad. So for her to come back on here, it absolutely had to be a different account. And to sit here and say that I talked crap and blocked her. Couldn't be furthest from the truth. I'm a liar, but you hide behind no picture and a fake name. But I'm lying. A fake picture, or no picture, and a fake name. And you've got the nerve to sit there and tell me I'm a liar when you don't even have the nerve to put a picture on there of yourself and use a name and say, hey, this is the guy who's doing all those posts, and I'm a coward, so I hide behind fake names. And okay. That kind of aggravated me just then. Let me pull myself back down to earth here. That kind of really aggravated me. It's like, excuse me. I don't know where none of those came from. Excuse me. Good Lord, I moved around and I guess a gas bubble just released. Ooh, hot pocket. This is going to be the last I speak on this, but y'all tell me. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this one. I live in Tennessee, Northwest Tennessee. This other woman lives in Indiana. So you're going to tell me that from somebody from small town Tennessee to small town Indiana, you work with somebody who's from my town and they know my story from coming home and seeing their family on the holidays. Hey, Jesse. So y'all tell me how fabricated does that story sound? Like, oh yeah, my coworker is from the same town you're from by chance. And he knows everything about you because when he went home for his Christmas holiday or Thanksgiving holiday, I don't remember which holiday it was, because when he went home for his holiday, they've been sitting around the table instead of talking about family stuff. They was talking about y'all, you and Angela. Oh, and another coworker said that they sent thousands of dollars to somebody in thinking about you. First time in the whole life I've got an unstable connection. Yeah, Gary's been working overtime. She has been working overtime lately in here. I wish old Eli would come in here and hammer these trolls. Slight update. Let's go back to the update, guys. $31 away from being able to pay for the room for 2 days. $221 for being able to pay for it for a week. We have $109 total. We're trying to come up with as much as possible to keep the room for as many days as possible. Oh. The window's open so I can see in and everything, and Juju's in the bed with Angela, and Angela's sitting at the foot of the bed, and Juju walked up and laid down where the sun's coming in at. She's sprawled out too, belly just towards the sun. I guess that's Juju's tummy time. But I popped. Yeah, talking to Carrie, and I was like, I'm getting hammered in here. And then when she came in, somebody poked the trolls with a stick. And I was like, hey, come on. I don't know what happened to Shelby. She was here for a minute. Shelby just quietly comes and goes. Shelby is really good about when we get the paid trolls, about going back and knocking them out. There she is. Hey, Strawberry Kisses. All right, I got all 3 mods in here. Y'all are the only mods I have right now. I try not to overcomplicate the mods. I learned having a lot is crazy. I try not to have too many mods at all. I 100% have to trust you. And I have to had that trust for a long time, because I had someone as a mod at one point, and I had somebody as a mod at one point, and they got mad at me because they was like, well, I want you to block this person. And I was like, I'm not blocking that person because you didn't like what they said. They didn't agree with you. You want me to block them? That person's a good person, and I've talked to them several times. I know them. I'm not blocking them. And so she just decided to go rogue and go in there and start unblocking awareness people. And luckily, I caught it pretty quick and unmodded her and got everybody reblocked. She's feeling about the same. She's, resting. She has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so hopefully that should go pretty good. Okay, I seen a question about W-2s. I didn't know where that went. My W-2s come through email. I've done got them. I've been waiting on Angela's from McDonald's to file. I've already got mine in, filed. Just waiting on hers to finalize. Lord, I'm going to tell you right now, new clothes is something we both need. But it is so far on the list that I'm just hoping it warms up enough where I can start back wearing shorts again, because I have a few pair of pants. I only have 2 pair that are really winter pants. I have a couple pair that are really nice, but they're not winter pants. Okay, Jesse. Like, I could wear them today and they'd be nice, but during this cold stuff, it was almost like it's the closest I can imagine walking outside with nothing on. On my EBT app this morning, I just got a message saying that the government was in a partial shutdown. It said that February's EBTs would still be on schedule. I don't know what all it's going to affect this time around, but man, listen, this is just touching and I'm not opening up the door for a political debate. I do not want one. I will say this: the first year, the first term of Trump, I thought was amazing. Absolutely thought it was amazing. Was excited when Trump got voted back in. That could not have went wrong. It could not go more wrong. Now, Trump has peed the bathwater. So, I said I'm not getting into a political debate. That's just what I thought his first run. Thought he did an amazing job his first run. None of the presidents. This is what we've all got to realize, and I got to get off this. None of the presidents are going to do what they said they're going to do. None of them are. They can sit there and say, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. They can feed you the fairy tale BS to get elected. And they get in there and nothing really happens. But he did have a huge mess to clean up. But I don't see anything being cleaned up. It's like my aunt. I love her. I love her to death. She had the expression of, I'm trying to think exactly how she put it. You're trying to clean up a mess, but you're only making a mess. It's about like sweeping a dirt floor. So, and with that, I'm going to exit the political talk. I'll get on here one night and we'll do nothing but a political. And we'll get crazy. But that's not today. Hey, Ashley watched our live for over 100 minutes. Congratulations, Ashley. I do pray. I pray every day. I pray multiple times a day. I don't know. I can't really say I pray multiple times a day. I do pray multiple times a day, but I talk to the Lord more than I think it's like today it was a deal of like, Lord, I don't know how I'm gonna get past what I need to get past now. And just talked. Like, but you got that one person in your life you can go talk to about anything. That's how I talk to the Lord sometimes. And sometimes I'm just praying. Most of the time when I'm praying for strength. Chris is a part of awareness. So many people are part of awareness. Thank you for letting me know that, though. Should have known that. He was a 49ers fan. Well, Pappy, thank you for letting us know. See, this is something that's crazy to me. people on awareness get on here and they say, we are sick and tired of seeing people beg on here. We're sick and tired of seeing the beggars. When in all reality, let's just be honest about it. You really wouldn't see my picture that much if people wouldn't repost me. 99 people in here. 100. That's better math right there. Better math in here. Or better math. 100 people in here, and probably 70 of them would have never known me if somebody from awareness wouldn't have posted my picture. And then every day you get on here, there's new people. New people claiming to be awareness. And the only thing you're seeing them do is repost what other people are posting. What are you doing? She came to the window and blew me a kiss. Lord, Ashley, I wish I could hit the lottery. I'm right there with you on that one. There's a lot of people that I'm friends with now that I wouldn't be friends with them if they didn't come from awareness. There's been times where these people has restreamed us, would be showing our live while I'm on live, and people would come and help us because they're like, I'm watching you over there, and I'm just like, you seem sincere. You don't seem like some of the other ones. Strawberry, I'm right there with you on that one. That's the problem with this world, is people stop caring. People wants to be a part of the crowd, and they want to be accepted, and they want the pat on the back. And let's just be honest, it's easier to get someone's acceptance from doing what they're doing than it is from doing what you want to do. Right? Listen, I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but there's nobody in my life that I want to be like so much, and I want to be liked by them so much that I would trade kindness, forgiveness, and my relationship with the Lord for. And I feel like if you're around a group of people and you got to change the way you are and how you act, the way you think, the way you care for people, the way you love, the way you don't like something, just to be around that group of people and be accepted, they're not the group of people for you, man. I don't want anybody in this chat to change for me to like you. I don't want anybody in this chat to do anything for me to like you. If I'm going to like you, I'm going to like you because you're a genuine person and we make a connection. It's not going to be because you agreed with something I said and you keep agreeing with what I'm saying. You know, we can disagree. We cannot look at the same views. But I'm not going to change my views to make you happy. And I'm not going to change who I am to make someone happy. You want to accept me for who I am and how I am? Or You just can't accept me. And so many people are on that path of, I want to be accepted. I want to be accepted. I want the cool kids to like me. They lose who they are, being liked by somebody who doesn't care about them. And if you people getting on here, if you people get on here from awareness and Strawberry, I'm going to answer that in 1 second. Casey, I'm going to answer you too. If you people get on here from awareness and you think, or the people who follow awareness, and you think, if I do this, I'm going to be liked by these people. Go watch the drama they have right now of imploding on each other and telling each other's stuff behind closed doors. Doxing each other's addresses and names and where they work and stuff like that. They're imploding on each other right now because somebody decided to disagree with what they said. Somebody went, I don't think that's how that happened. And now they're not part of the cool group anymore. We did get the snowstorm, Strawberry. We got about 10 inches of snow, and then we got ice the next day on top of it. Thankfully, we didn't get the freezing rain, though. It is. Social media is absolutely the devil. These little phones we carry around in our pocket are absolutely the devil. Carrie, I know you're in here. I don't know if any other mods are in here right now. Tustown, I unblocked them. I know who they are. So I gave them an unblock. Hey, thank you, Cynthia, for the $1 and the message of get a job. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. So, that makes the total of $30 to be able to pay for 2 days, $220 to be able to keep it for a week, and put us up to a total of $110. Thank you, Cynthia, for that. I appreciate you for sending that dollar and the message of get a job. I do appreciate any dollar. I appreciate the pennies too, guys. Anybody else want to send a rude comment? Anything like that, hey, yeah, it's a $1 to the Cash App for any rude comments that you would like to send. So, and you see how I didn't dox her last name either, guys. I just said her first name. We'll stay on for about another 10 minutes, and then we'll get off here and head inside. We are $30 away from 2 days, $220 away from a week. We have a total of $110 as of right now. And that's just being transparent with absolutely everybody, what's going on money-wise. So maybe that's why I should start doing it. Like, if y'all want to say something rude to me, by all means, go ahead, send them to the CA, $1 for every rude comment you want to send, and I'll read them on here for you. Oh, I agree with you. It is. I just think that's funny that they did that. Hey, if you send if you send something to the CA, I will just read whatever you send with it, even if it would get me banned. I'm not gonna do that. She just stopped in the trash. Well, she done. She done. So, it's lost my mind. I do see creators or people get on here and they're asking for help, and then the people will send the penny and stuff like that, and they just start going off, and I'm like, why? There's no point in just going off on these people about that. That's what they want you to do. Thank them and go on. CB, yes, I'm trying to do that now. I'm looking for work, looking for multiple things to be able to sustain us. Strawberry, I sure will. I'm about to go in and see her in just a second. I want to stay on until about 4 o'clock. All right, you be safe. Thank you, Strawberry. Appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't understand the ones who come on and they're asking for help and they're rude and screaming and hollering at people and cussing them out for sending this and sending. I've seen one guy on here, and he was begging he was wanting the money to buy a bottle of Hennessy. He was very upfront about it. I want a bottle of Hennessy. It's $70. I don't know. It might not have been Hennessy. It was liquor. It was some expensive liquor. And somebody sent him $5. And I thought, hey, that's a little wild, but okay. And he cussed them and had the mods block that person and told them. I remember him saying, like, if you can't send nothing but a measly little $5, you can just do things to his man part that a vacuum cleaner does. And I'm just like, dude, you're on here asking for liquor. And this is after he asked. He asked for absolutely everything. I didn't even have to say who it was. I wasn't going to call a name a little bit. You're spot on with who it is. It's exactly who it was. And it's just, there's no sense in that. If you truly need help, there's no sense in coming on here and being mad at people. It's not any sense in being mad at people if they can't send. There's no sense in being mad at people if only they can send is a couple of bucks. There's no sense in being mad at people if they want to send and then they change their mind. It's just because at the end of the day, all that doesn't do nothing, I don't know. Somebody might only had $5 they can give. Thank you for the heart me. And hey Connie, how you doing? They was doing it out of the kindness of their heart, and you cussed them out for that. That's just low down. If I'm on here and I'm asking for help, we genuinely need help. I don't come on here and I don't ask for trips to the store. I don't ask for new shoes. I don't ask for new clothes. I spent this whole winter without a jacket. I don't never ask for one. I'm not asking for one now. I put on a sweater. I'm good to go. Casey, I tagged you in it. I just don't see these people getting mad at stuff. Say thank you and go. And I've been aggravated at Penny Ferry. I get more aggravated at the stuff they say sometimes. And I'll say this much about the Penny Ferry guy. He will make comments, but some of the stuff that's said, he doesn't. That wasn't him on some of them. That was a fake account. Somebody trying to be famous off his name. So, I'm not going to get on here and, like I said, ask for help if we don't need help. Thank you so much for that. I'm not going to say any name. They sent $8. Thank you so much for that. That puts us at, to be able to keep the hotel room for 2 more days, we're $22 short. For a week, we're $212, and that put us for a total of $118. I thought they did too. I didn't know how that would affect. I think they physically stopped making pennies, but I don't think it really affects. I could be wrong. If I am, someone correct me. I don't think it affects digital currency, but I don't think they print. They're actually going to be printing pennies anymore. Said again, I'm not going to say a name to on who just helped, unless if you want the recognition, that can't be right. If you want to be recognized for it, you can say, "Hey, I said that." But thank you so much for that. I try not to tell who sent anything because I don't want them to be bothered. I'm sure Casey probably just got hounded because she asked what the CA is. But we do appreciate it. So, said real quick, we're $22 short from keeping it for 2 days, $212 for a week. We're at a total of $118. Guys, I want to thank everybody who's helped, everybody who's came in and talked today. I am going to hop off here. Go inside. I've got to use the restroom so bad, and I'm out of pauses. And the service is so much better in the car, though. It's like it's crazy. Like it's just I can talk to you guys more in the car. Oh wow, that's crazy. It'd be cool to have that though. Like I've never seen any Jamaican money. That would be pretty cool. Canada is worth 23, so it means in America it would be worth what, about 45 for $1,000 bill from Jamaica? That is insane. Is that how our money goes? Or is it less here? Canada's 23, so America would be less than Canada, wouldn't it? Okay. I actually have 2 1-pound notes from England. I've got them put up in some baseball cards and stuff that I've held on forever. So the $23 in Canadian would probably be worth about $12 American. I went the other way around with it. If I was able to ask Google, I would ask how much a Jamaican $1,000 in Jamaican money is worth in America. It's crazy. Money exchange is wild. Okay, Casey, I'll stick around and for a few more minutes and see. $6.41 American. Wow. So $6.41 American is $1,000 in Jamaica. That's insane. I would look rich on paper. I mean, I wonder how much it is to buy stuff in Jamaica though. Like, how's their markets and stuff? Oh, I gotta roll my windows up here in a minute. Cheeseburgers there are about $20. So a cheeseburger there is $20 American. So then a cheeseburger in Jamaican money would be over $3,000. What do they call it? Do they call it the dollar? Casey, what kind of what kind of alert did it give you? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, cool. I know it was like Mexico, like the peso, and isn't Canada like loony and toonie? Isn't that like the name for their money? What's the Canadian dollar called? Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking of, loony. And then the coins are called toonies, right? It's cool. I used to collect coins and stuff when I was younger, but I just fell out of it. Ma still has a little bag of coins down there at her house that she kept that was mine. Okay, I'll have to get my wife to check the DM. For me to check DM, I'll have to get completely off. Which I'm about to, so. I just sent her a text, told her to check DMs, Casey. You're welcome. My throat is so dry. Okay, Carrie, I might be off by the time you come back. I'm going to have to go and use the restroom. Well, let me text her your name. I wish she knows what she's looking for. Okay. All right, guys, I think I am going to go ahead and get off of here. Casey, she's checking the DMs, but I'll also look at them when I get off here. Guys, if anybody would like to help out with anything, you can DM me. We're $22 short from keeping the room for 2 days, 212s for a week, and we have a total of $118 on our CA. And that's just to be completely transparent with everybody on what we have. So, thank you, Casey. A lot of people don't comprehend that, and they don't comprehend that a rough time doesn't always mean it goes fast. Maybe if I decide to, I'll send you a text. Off here, I'll answer DMs and stuff, and then thank everybody who's helped. I will, Connie. Yeah, and see, everybody was like, hey, was this the flood? You should be back in your home. I'm sure you've heard that. You should be back pretty quick. But it's not just us, and everything's fine. People don't understand that. But all right, guys, I'm getting off here. I've got to go inside, and as the wife calls it, I've got to go tinkle. And if anybody could help with anything, please just shoot me a DM. I said 22 short for 2 days, 212 short for the week. If anybody can help with anything, it's appreciated, guys. I'm going to get off here, run and use the restroom, and give me something to drink for this raspy throat. Hey, Penelope, and we'll see you guys later.